Marie Curie, the woman who lit the world and paid the price. In the year 1867, in Warsaw, Poland, a baby girl named Maria Skłodowska was born into a world that didn't believe women could become great scientists. Her father was a teacher, her mother a school principal, but tragedy struck early. Her mother died when Maria was just 10. Yet even as grief hung over her, Maria's mind burned with curiosity. She wanted to study science, but Poland was under Russian rule and women weren't allowed into universities. So Maria joined the Flying University, a secret underground school for women where she learned in hidden rooms, always fearing discovery. When she was 24, she packed her bags, boarded a train, and left for Paris, changing her name to Marie. Paris was cold, the food was scarce, and she sometimes fainted from hunger while studying, but her grades were brilliant. It was in Paris that she met a quiet, intense man named Pierre Curie, a scientist with a mind as sharp as hers. They fell in love not with flowers and poetry but with physics and experiments. They married in 1895 wearing no fancy wedding dress, just clothes they could work in. Then came 1898, the year that changed science forever. The Curies began investigating mysterious rays discovered by Henry Becquerel. They discovered two new elements, polonium, named after Marie's beloved Poland, and radium because it glowed with a strange, powerful light. Radium was unlike anything the world had ever seen. It glowed in the dark, released heat without burning fuel, and could pass through solid objects. The Curies didn't patent their discovery, they believed science belonged to everyone. But the work was brutal. To isolate a single gram of radium, they processed tons of pitchblende ore in a drafty shed, breathing toxic dust. Their hands cracked and burned by radiation, though they didn't yet know how dangerous it was. At night, they would walk past their samples in the lab and marvel, the glass tubes of radium glowing softly like bottled moonlight. In 1903, Marie became the first woman to win a Nobel Prize, sharing it with Pierre and Becquerel. But in 1906, tragedy struck again. Pierre was killed in a street accident, leaving Marie devastated and alone with their two daughters. She could have given up. Instead, she took Pierre's teaching post, becoming the first female professor at the Sorbonne. She continued her research, and in 1911 she won a second Nobel Prize, this time in chemistry, for discovering radium and polonium. She remains the only person ever to win Nobel Prizes in two different sciences. During World War I, Marie didn't hide in safety. She invented mobile X-ray units, driving them to the front lines to help surgeons locate